Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to North Shore Live, Cooper's Corner. We're live this evening. It is August the 30th. Tomorrow's the last day of August the 31st. This is August the 30th, 2017. And this is part 2. We had on our veterans, our military veterans, on August the 2nd. They were the first program of the month, and now they are the last program of the month of August. And this is just showing that there is sports that military veterans can participate in, even if they may be disabled or wheelchair bound or whatever. And we have a carload of wonderful and outstanding medals that these terrific veterans have won in sports that I don't even think I could participate in and win. And I hope you enjoy the program. And our guests are Angela Walker, hi. United States Navy, hi. And Steve Oyagi, he's United States Air Force. Thank you for your service, and thank you for your wonderful participation. We've had wonderful calls regarding the program. Basically, they enjoy to see the service pets that you have, service dogs, service animals. And Brave belongs to Angela, and Johnny belongs to Steve, and Anne-Marie, who is very patiently taking care of Johnny so he doesn't go berserk on the air. But they are wonderful. They are just wonderful. We'll calm them down if they get too carried away. Anyway, please, I do want to mention that you are more than welcome and invited to participate. I'm getting whiplash here, back and forth, camera. To participate in viewing us on YouTube. So please avail yourself of our YouTube address, which is below, and you'll be able to see this program, part 2, as well as part 1 if you go to the website, our YouTube site, and see the programs that we have accomplished, and specifically the military ones. So without any further ado, let me just introduce again Angela and Steve, and just to let everyone know that Steve was on the flight, the honor flight. So maybe, Steve, you could start this off, and then Angela will pick it up with the award that she just won. Unbelievable. I can't believe this, truly. So tell us about the flight.
Well, it was last weekend, and it was one of the few 3-day, 2-night honor flights that they have available to us. And it was from McHenry County, Rockford, honor flight. And it's the Veterans VNC honor flight out of Fox River Grove, and the president is Randy and his wife Patty Granith. They're the ones that
sponsored it.
That sponsor it, wow. And Patty does all the logistics and sets up everything back here, like the welcome home party and just everything throughout the year. And Randy's the one that goes on the flights with us.
Okay.
Perfect partners. She handles everything here, and Randy handles everything on the honor flight. And I mean, it was all fine-tuned, just like Swiss watch. And this couple, they're just wonderful, and this honor flight was fantastic.
How many participated in the flight?
I believe it was 37.
Oh, that's a nice number.
And they do this annually, once a year, in August. And depending on how much they can raise in funds, is going to determine how many veterans they're able to
Can
take.
participate.
And it's a nice mixture of veterans. We have World War II veterans, Korea veterans, and Vietnam veterans. All three types of veterans from the different wars. And we really clicked together. We made such fantastic friends,
Nice.
you know, through all the wars.
Nice.
And for Randy told us, Randy Granith, the president, that next year they plan on taking all veterans from all the wars
Oh, wow.
that desire to go, and that's a first, I believe.
That will fill a huge plane if that's, they can do that.
Yeah, it's one big step,
Wow.
I'll tell you. And
Do you have any pictures? Did you take any pictures? Do we?
yes, I have a lot of pictures. In fact,
Okay.
I have a picture of a World War II vet, going to be 95 years old,
Oh, God bless.
a woman.
Wonderful.
Her name is Opal Waldman, I believe, and she's from this area. She's from Lake County. She was born and raised here, and she was in the Army, in I think the Medical Corps, something to do with medical equipment, and she worked for Great Lakes Navy Station for 30 years.
Holy
She was
cow.
a federal employee. So, being a woman veteran, World War II,
Oh, wow.
and a federal employee working for the Navy and being an Army veteran,
Wow.
oh, it was just so wonderful meeting her.
Wow.
She's got such a
Terrific.
great personality. And she was especially honored being a woman. They have in Washington, D.C., where all the other war memorials are, they have a women's memorial now.
Oh, look at
It
that.
is called Women in Military Service for America Memorial, and they have a museum there. And
Wow.
when I went to see this memorial, all I could think about was all the women that served in all branches of the military, and they were never recognized until, you know, nowadays, women are finally recognized. And when I went to this memorial, all I can think of was Angela and her serving our country. And I picked this up for her. It's called Women in Military Service for America Memorial. It's a patch
Oh,
that she
how
can put on a hat
Beautiful.
or a jacket
How nice.
or anything. And I
Oh,
and I
that's so
I've got that
nice.
for her.
Oh, I love it.
Did you
at-
not know about
at
this,
the museum.
Angela?
No,
Oh,
this is
look at that.
beautiful.
And also,
Want to see?
Oh, this is Women
I
in
got
Military
a-
Service
DVD
For
from their
America.
museum shop.
Memorial.
It's called The Serve, A History of America's Military Women.
Oh, wow.
And I
Thank
got that
you.
for her.
Oh, this really is a
Oh.
first. Terrific.
And something
This
she's going to
is
need because
beautiful.
of our weather lately. This
Our
is
weather.
No, Brave. Sit.
the woman's
Under. Down. Under.
yeah,
Down.
the woman's memorial umbrella.
Oh, for heaven's
And we've
sake.
had a lot of rain lately, so
Oh, my
thank
goodness.
you.
Isn't that nice? How
See?
thoughtful.
See what that is?
That was sweet. Anne Marie, thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Steve.
you.
So
Thank you.
wonderful of you to do that for
Yeah.
Angela.
And
So sweet. Thank you, guys.
the welcome home party from the
Okay.
from
you
the
guys.
honor
Down,
flight
Down,
Yes.
down, down, down.
at a place called Drinks
Under.
in Schaumburg. They held a party with a buffet and drinks
Oh, how
and
nice.
entertainment and
Look at
everything
that.
for us. And this is the T-shirt from the honor flight.
Oh, I see.
It's the McHenry Rockford VNC honor flight. The best. I loved it every
Terrific.
minute. And they gave
Terrific.
me a flag. And up here,
I see.
there's a
I see.
women's group called Gazebo Quilters.
Wonderful.
And they make valor quilts for every single
Veteran.
veteran that went on that trip.
How wonderful.
Handmade, made in America.
Made in America.
It's beautiful.
It is.
I mean, it's an heirloom. It's heirloom quality,
It's
and
beautiful.
each one is different that they give to the vets.
Oh, outstanding.
And these ladies, and there might even be a man in there.
Look at, there
But-
might be a man. Oh, isn't that terrific? Look at
Yeah.
that.
But
Yeah, he's got it on there. Look at that.
I do want to recognize
It's the Valor quilt.
the
Isn't that
gazebo
beautiful?
quilters. It was pieced by Maxine Nenny and quilted by Nancy Mueller.
How beautiful.
And it's
That's
all printed
most-
in there and
Most
everything.
thoughtful. Most
Yeah,
thoughtful.
it's definitely heirloom.
Oh, that's
made in the
beautiful.
USA by American women,
By the
handmade,
beautiful.
and I love it. And it's going to
Good.
stay with my family forever.
And it has a message on here. It says, you are not forgotten. Duty, honor, courage, commitment, integrity, country, service.
Look at that. That's beautiful. That's
These
beautiful.
ladies are so wonderful.
That's terrific.
I got that, and I got a big hug and a kiss from 'em.
Whoa,
and it was-
that's
it
even
was
better
great.
yet. That was something that wasn't bargained for, but
Yeah.
I think they're very acceptable. You know, that's wonderful.
And even at the airport, you know, the USO there, they were so fantastic. They had singers and they had cheerleaders from the high schools, and they had a
Nice.
choir, and they were singing all the patriotic songs.
Nice.
The Air Force, the Army, the Navy, the Coast Guard, the Marine songs, plus all the other patriotic songs. And
Wow.
you know, there wasn't a dry eye in the audience at all,
Sure.
or veterans. You know, it was just wonderful.
That-
It was a memorable experience, and I'm never going to forget it.
This is the first time you've ever gone on any
This
of
is
these?
the second time. The first time I went on with my wife, she was my guardian, and the honor flight for Lake County wasn't really getting started too much yet. It was their very, very first one, and a lot of things happened, you know, construction and closed down memorials and things, and it was very limited on the time. Nobody's fault. It just happened to be
That was it.
because
yeah.
that was their first inaugural flight.
Wow.
It was very, very nice then too. And the president was that was running was Paula Carbolito. I don't know if you know her.
Yes, she's been on the program. Yes.
Oh, she has.
Yes, Paula's been
Wonderful
on.
lady,
Yeah.
wonderful lady, such a caring lady.
But this was out of McHenry that you just got off of. This
Right.
is McHenry County.
It's the Honor Flight Network VNC Honor Flight,
Wow.
and Randy and Patty, the presidents,
Terrific.
and they have a wonderful crew.
Wow.
You know,
terrific,
that helped them run this whole thing, and it was just like clockwork. And I'm hoping that Angela will. I'm telling her all about it, and I hope she'll apply. for
Well,
that.
I'm telling you, this young lady has been all over. I talked to her. She's on her way to Alabama. I said, good grief, what are you doing there? Well, they've got something going, so wait, maybe you should make the announcement as long as we're going to switch over. It would be a good, you know, about Angela singing. You want to tell everybody in the world now?
Oh yeah, Angela was chosen to sing for the grand remodeling of Walmart in Niles on Gulf Road, 8500 Gulf Road, and she will be singing about 8 o'clock in the morning and entertaining everybody there for the grand reopening, the remodeling of Walmart.
And you're going to be singing what, Angela?
I'm going to sing the national anthem.
Okay.
And I'm going to sing God Bless America.
Okay.
And then a few other songs.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So tell us about the awards that you just won. And where all did you go?
Well, this summer has been the best summer of my life.
It's electrifying.
It has been extraordinary, and I am so energized because this summer, you know, Steve and I, we traveled to Biloxi, Mississippi
Holy moly.
for the Golden Age Games, and we brought back medals from the Golden Age
see
Games.
this.
And then we went to the Valor Games in Carolina, and we brought back medals from the Valor Games. Then he went to a senior game
The National Senior Olympics in Birmingham.
in Birmingham.
Alabama.
And then, where'd I go after that?
Oh, she lost track.
I went to,
We went to the wheelchair games.
we went to
National Veterans
Cincinnati.
Games.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
And we brought back medals. We both
I
brought back
see
the
that.
purple and white
I
ribbon
see
medals
that. Oh,
from
my
Cincinnati. And then where did you go? You went to the
Sorry,
honor
Frank.
flight. Where?
The Honor Flight and
You went somewhere else, didn't
the
you?
Golden Age Games.
The senior games.
We did get that.
And then I went to the national bocce ball competition, but that was only in Naperville, so I didn't have to
The
travel far.
bocce ball. Oh, my goodness.
And then after that, I went to Cincinnati to do the PVA bocce ball, and I brought that back.
Look at that beautiful. You can
The
see it has an arc to it. Look
yes,
at that.
the third place award for bocce ball, which I fought long and hard for.
I bet you
And
did.
and that award is so special because those are parts. The rope part
Yes.
is actually from the special bridge thing they have in Cincinnati.
Oh,
What is
really?
it? What is it called?
I don't know what that is, but that's remarkable that they gave you a portion of that.
Well, this company won the bid to buy the cables
Cable, sure.
from the big monument in Cincinnati, and so now all their awards have a piece of it.
Oh, isn't that outstanding?
So I left Cincinnati, and then I turned around and went to Birmingham, Alabama, to visit Lakeshore Paralympics training site. And I just got back. I'm exhausted.
We spoke about Lakeshore on the last program, right here in.
You
in-
did?
Yeah, I think we did. I
Okay.
think we did.
Well, let me tell you about Lakeshore. It's so beautiful, and you and your wife have to go because they have a program for veterans, and they have a couples week, and then they have like a singles week, and so this is what I did. I learned how to play wheelchair tennis. I learned how to scuba dive. I was supposed to do some rock climbing, but I really,
Oh, rock
I
climbing.
could not. I kept looking up at it, going, I
Too
don't
high.
think I can do that.
Too high.
They had therapy massages in the water. So you could go into a therapy pool of warm water and get a massage.
Oh, nice.
And it was, I never heard of it before, but you know,
Is that the water that goes around your body, or
well, the water is just, the
Or
temperature
jets?
is
Yeah.
about 98 degrees, I think.
body temperature?
And then they have a special massage therapist who floats you in the water, and then she massages you,
Oh, wow.
which you need after all the activities that they send you
Oh,
through.
yeah, for sure.
I had a lesson in wheelchair golf, and there was a little competition, but we didn't get medals or anything because it was really more of a relaxing type of place. We went to a horse farm. We did African drumming. We did meditation and relaxation and
Nice.
nutrition classes. And mostly, it was a place where I think people come there to learn to do adaptive sports.
Okay.
And it's a very famous place. I was very, very lucky to go. And I will never forget that experience. And I want to share that with as many veterans as I can. They only take so many for each program, but it was definitely worth it.
And that's in Alabama.
That's in Birmingham,
Birmingham,
Alabama.
Alabama.
Yes.
Okay.
I learned about some other interesting programs that veterans can go to. But I want to talk to you about the Challenge Athlete Foundation, Operation Rebound. which is what that blue tablecloth is.
I see.
saying
Yes, that's
challenge
there. It is.
athletes.
Challenge. Yeah.
Yes, they have a program which is a military program. It's called Operation Rebound. And you know, it's really important for injured military people to rebound.
Come back.
We need to come back.
Yeah.
We need to get back into becoming leaders and doing things in our community. And through sports, we are able to rebound. So this Operation Rebound, they've just made me an ambassador to
Holy
their
cow.
program here in Lake County. And I'm excited because I get to share this information with other veterans on
nice.
how to apply for grants.
Good.
And the grants will help veterans like you and I to attend sponsored events
Good.
that we compete in. So next year I can use one of their grants to attend the seniors games.
How nice. How nice.
And so not only will I be networking and reaching out to other veterans as well, but I'll be raising money for the organization because they do need money to keep operating. Now, the way that the program started, it was 3 people got together and decided they wanted to help a veteran
Okay.
to compete in a triathlon. And that's
Okay.
how it all got started. Now they help thousands of people
Thousands.
per year,
it-
all across the United States.
I was just going to say, is this all across the country?
It is all across the country. And so Operation Rebound specifically targets military. But the rest of Challenge Athlete Foundation does concentrate on children and adults who are not military, and of course, emergency responders. And they run clinics, various sports clinics. They do runs like 5Ks, 10Ks, and they do, they sponsor every adaptive sport from water skiing to, I don't know, running,
Incredible.
basketball, rugby, you name it. If it's a, if it's a sport, we can adapt it, and veterans like you and I can play.
That's
I
terrific.
was so shocked. I never ever thought, I never dreamed that I would be able to play tennis in a wheelchair.
Now, we're not talking about tennis on a court, are we?
Yes, we are talking about
Oh
tennis
my
on a
goodness
court.
sakes. Oh my goodness sakes.
And so what happened, well, the way it's played is, of course, my tennis coach was also in a wheelchair.
Okay.
So the first thing they do is teach you how to ride in a sports wheelchair. So I didn't use my power chair.
Okay.
I used a sports wheelchair. So they teach you how to maneuver in that chair and to turn and spin. And you got to learn how to backhand and you got to forehand.
You even know the lingo. That's incredible.
I know. And and I was so shocked because we played this game and you have to hit the ball no matter what. You got to get that ball. And I was shocked that I was able to do it.
Is this from another player or is this an automatic
No,
feeder?
it's a team. You're playing against other people.
Oh, you've got a team. Oh
Yeah.
my.
Yeah, in wheelchairs.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
And
even with the scuba diving. Who
Oh,
would have thought? Scuba
that's
diving?
incredible. Well,
Really?
water is your ally, your best ally, scuba diving. But I'd be terrified putting that, mask.
Yeah.
You have to breathe. You got oxygen.
Well, it's a trick to it, right? And so I had a good instructor, and I did whatever the instructor told me to do. And of course, I had some fear. I had some fear, but I knew nothing was going to happen to me because I'm going to follow the instructions. And I was so motivated because I couldn't believe I was doing it. I mean, if you got it here for me, I'm gonna try it, and if it works, fine.
Terrific.
If it doesn't work, I won't do it again, right?
Well, you're Navy. You got to know how to swim.
Well, I know how
That's
to
the first
swim.
thing. Okay.
I know how to
Oh,
swim,
that you
but
have to do.
still,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness sake.
So I'm excited because in Lake County, we have so many veterans,
yes, we do.
and I'm just gonna be reaching out to
each
veterans
one.
and saying, hey,
Yeah.
I want to tell you about the Challenge Athlete Foundation,
Good,
Operation Rebound,
good, good.
and get them involved in sports, because you know what? I'm going to share something with you. When you're injured, some people, not everybody, but sometimes we get a little sad and depressed. Many of our veterans are dying. They're committing suicide because maybe they feel like they have nothing left to give, or their life is over. But I've been really down like that, and
Well, you're certainly pumped up now.
sports have really helped me to just
Do the
turn
job.
over a new leaf. I mean,
Wonderful.
I'm really excited. Really
Well,
excited.
We can tell that. That's for sure. That's wonderful. But if you could do that for others, that's even better yet. I mean, you're doing something to create a feeling of need, because everybody wants to be needed. Everybody wants someone to need them or want them. And if they can participate in a sport, to be active, that's competition. That's what we all run on, competition. Everybody runs on competition. That's terrific. Well, when is the first sport going to take place, or you already accomplished that?
Well, the next sport that we participate in is the
National Veterans Tea Tournament. So all this instruction that she's been getting
Yeah,
in golf, in handicap golf,
better pay off.
yeah, she's going to beat me. That's all she's looking forward to, is beating me.
And
But
when
No.
is
kind of like the therapy
No.
the other place that she went to, because they have horseback riding at the tea tournament.
yeah.
They have a private lake for fishing.
Oh,
They have frisbee golf, bowling.
I don't even know what that is yet.
Oh, that's frisbee golf.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's a pole, like a flag pole, and there's a chain circular catcher there, and you use the frisbee as a golf ball, and you try
Oh.
to get it in this basket.
wow.
It's a lot of fun.
I kept trying to imagine what that was, and I couldn't.
There's so many things to learn yet.
Now, these are all
That's
summer
experience.
sports. What do you guys do in the winter? Do you hibernate? Do you just go to sleep and say, I'll see you in the
They
spring?
have stuff for veterans in the winter
In the
too.
winter? Oh,
My wife
boy.
Anne Marie, she says she probably would not go with me, but I'd like to apply and put in an application for the National Veterans Winter Sports Clinic,
Wow.
and that you know where that's going to be at?
I do.
Snowmass, Colorado, Aspen.
Yes.
Cold.
They said it's
snow.
really
And
warm.
you have to ski.
Nope.
You have to ski, and you're going to do snowmobiling, which is what I want to do.
Snowmobiling. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
I'm going to hang out at the lodge, maybe in front of the fireplace.
That's
The
what
rule
everybody
is
does.
You have to ski. You have
it-
to ski.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Gee whiz. That's incredible. So they've got you really going all seasons of the year. The winter sports, I mean, summer sports you're participating in. And then there's spring, and you're already doing fall. What's going to happen in the fall? What do you guys do in the fall? You have indoor sports or
Well,
outdoor
we have our
sports?
Valor Games
Yeah.
that's coming up yet too in San Antonio.
Right.
The National Veterans Valor Games Southwest, which is going to be a lot of fun. I was telling Angela
Hope you
about
can
it.
swim.
She can't wait.
You better have your pontoons on
And
because
so many sights to see there. The weather's beautiful, and one of the years, it was being sponsored by SeaWorld, so we had a lot of events at SeaWorld They gave us baskets of fish where we could feed the seals.
Oh,
And they had,
nice.
and
Nice.
another time they had a dolphin show or something. It was, I mean, it was just
Very
wonderful.
nice.
So there's no excuse for a veteran to not get out of their house or apartment. You
Well,
know,
you need to tell them they're right out there.
yeah,
Help
There's
yourself,
no
Steve. That
excuse.
the camera's right there. You just tell them.
yeah. I know veterans, you know, get depressed. They bunker in, and it's hard to get them out. And the hard part is, we don't even know
Who they
how
are.
to reach them and
How
who
to
they
reach-
are. You know,
That's right.
that's where the suicide rate goes up. So us veterans
Tragic.
that get it, we need to get out and find these veterans that
You
are
need to
bunkering
you
in.
need to buddy up. You need to
Right.
buddy up.
Right,
Yeah.
buddy up and come to veterans groups like Dr. Bear's group
Yeah.
on Fridays at Lovell VA Hospital.
There's so much available for vets, you know, and we just need to spread the word.
I think the veterans might feel that they're really of no value anymore, and they feel that they might be ashamed or embarrassed.
Right.
But
do you know why that is?
You gotta help them step out. You need to tell
Right,
them.
but do you know why that is?
No,
Why do they feel that way?
what is
why
that?
do veterans
No.
feel that way? Because they're most of the time they can't go back to their old job, or they've lost family members who didn't understand what was going on with them, and they lose touch with their friends because, well, they're not active anymore.
They don't.
And so they just become sad. And
That's where the
depressed.
depression. Yeah, the depression sets in.
And they don't feel like they're leaders anymore. You know, in the military, we're leaders. We're doers.
Yeah.
And
The world counts on you. Everyone counts on you to be able to do the job and be a hero and protect everybody. I mean, 95% of the time, military, U.S. military, is overseas protecting other people from harm. And we need to be able to tell the veterans that they're needed here when they come back home, and if they are injured or if they are feeling depressed or distressed or whatever, or traumatic brain injury, we need you here. We will help you recuperate. We will guide you. We will protect you, and we will make you realize that you are needed once again, this time for your sake, for your own betterment and wellness. That's very important that you let them know. You're the veterans. I'm only wife of a veteran and mother of 2 veterans.
Yes.
So I can tell you from the standpoint of family life how really important that is.
Yes.
Very important.
very well spoken.
Yeah.
I really believe that Angela and I were answering a calling. We're given a mission to spread the word to all these vets and to get them up off their butts and get them to go back to living a great life, because there's so much that is offered and everybody is willing to help, and we just got to make sure that they take that chance, and then they're going to find out. But Angela and I, we're blessed with being able to do what we can do, and given all this information, it's not fair to hold it inside of us.
That's
We
right.
need to spread the word, don't we?
That's
sweetheart?
right.
Absolutely.
That's right. And you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. I don't know about the calling, but
Well, I certainly do.
but I will tell you that when I went to St. Louis, I met with the PVA bocce ball leaders there, and we do not have a bocce ball team here at Lovell. So I've been talking to some people, and I was thinking maybe we could get a team here and have our VA support us It will get more vets into competition, and training,
Yeah.
and having fun, and just getting out and meeting other vets, which is so much fun.
Well, the socialization is very important. And also so they realize they're not the only one. They're not the
Right.
only one that might be incapacitated. There are others far worse than what they have, and they need to see that others participate in these games with far less than what they might have. You know, it's that old saying is that, you know, someone thinks that they're, you know, having life is treating them badly
Right.
until they find someone else who hasn't got the feet to walk to be able to
Right,
do that.
right.
And so then they look at themselves and say, life is not so bad.
I
See
agree.
that?
You know, at Operation Refocus, Birmingham, Alabama, at Lakeshore, the group that we had, just the group that we had, some of the women there, we had amputees, we had traumatic brain injury, we had a female veteran that was blind. And when you're sitting at the table and you're making an assessment, or you're looking at each veteran and you're seeing what disability or challenge the veteran has, you think about yourself, just like you said.
That's right.
You say, you know what, doggone it, if that person can try, so
That's
can
right.
I.
That's right.
And we all rallied together
Determination
to help each other to overcome each
That's
obstacle.
terrific, terrific.
And it was a great thing.
Good.
It was a great thing.
That's great. That's great. Well, are you getting any feedback about the bocce ball for the VA?
Well, actually, I haven't talked to the VA yet, but I have talked to some outside potential sponsors.
Okay, that's even better.
And I
yet.
have gotten a positive response.
Oh, sure, sure.
Yes, already.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very,
and
very nice.
I wanted to say that I've been raising funds for Challenge Athlete Foundation, Operation Rebound, and Walmart will be giving me a check of $1,000
Wow.
as a donation. They offered. I don't charge to sing, and I told them I won't charge, but if you would like to make a donation
Donations.
to my charity, that would be great. And they said we were looking for an organization to help out,
Look at that.
and they decided to give $1,000, and they will be presenting that check to me on behalf, to be given to the Operation Rebound, along with the American Legion will also be.
I
presenting
hope this is
$1,000.
going to be in the newspaper.
I don't know.
I hope there's
but-
good pictures going to be taken.
I don't know, but when you said we're on a mission, I agree. We are on a mission, and I'm definitely on a mission to help out.
What a dynamic lady. I mean, this wheelchair doesn't keep you from anything. And it's wonderful what you do, because really that is a mission. And to help other people, that's outstanding. Very, very well. And we need to congratulate all the first responders from this terrible disaster in Texas. And now it's going into Louisiana.
Yes.
And they said maybe Alabama, maybe the Florida, the entire Gulf from this Hurricane Harvey. And we are giving our donation to Reverend Billy Graham's son, Franklin Graham, and because we know that the money will go to where it's supposed to go. There are some not so honorable people out there that take advantage of those that are downcast or have had tragedy put upon them. And can you imagine, while I was listening to cable the other day, the Texas Police Department had arrested not only scammers, but the ones that after they leave the home and they go for safety, they go to rob the houses. Could you believe that? How terrible, how absolutely terrible. I hope that the Justice Department and the Police Department of Texas throws the book at them, because these people aren't even people. They're, I don't know what the word could be used, but to take advantage of people in such a devastating tragedy as that hurricane that outs them from their home, takes lives. They even lost a police officer in his squad car trying to go, he was going to work and became swept away with the current that was on the street from the overflow and the rain. I think they said it was 52 or 53 inches.
Right.
Totally unheard of. Unheard of. Since we are America, 241 years, the Constitution, but I don't think in 1492 they even had such horrific hurricanes and weather. But this is the first time that weather has destroyed practically the state of Texas, and now is going for a second round on Louisiana. And we would hope that everyone would send their prayers and whatever your heart desires to the people in those tragic areas. Please be aware that there are others out there that are not as good giving and protective of life and limb, even little animals you can give to the shelters, whatever. But please beware of where your money is going.
Yes.
And to, like I say, we're giving to Reverend Franklin Graham and his donations. We know people will get water, food, whatever they need, diapers, infant wear, formula. People left with the clothes on their back, no shoes. And I can tell you from firsthand experience when I was a child, when we unfortunately had a fire in the building where we lived, that in the middle of the night we had nothing, and it was winter. It was the coldest night of the year, December the 10th. It was freezing so bad, Angela, that when the fire department came, this was in Chicago, they opened up the hydrants.
Yes.
And the water froze.
Oh yeah.
It froze. There was no water, no liquid. It was frozen. The pipes were bursting, and it was a 411 alarm. It was terrible. I was carried out by firemen. I was 9 years old, so I know what it means to leave all that you have except the clothes on your body, the pajamas or whatever. No shoes, no anything. I was just wrapped in a blanket. And the kids at school were very wonderful to me. And even though it was their clothes, it was, used clothing, it was something I could put on my back and have. And I will forever be thankful to my fourth grade teacher, Mrs. Kuhn. God bless her wherever she may be. She asked the kids if they would help, and that was a kind heart and a kind soul. And they did. They just, all that you need to do is say the word, and people will come and people will help. And so I would go home every day with 2 shopping bags full of clothes. I had no clothes, nothing. Just what I had on my back in the middle of the night. So bad was the, I can't even watch the Towering Inferno because that is very mindful of what it
Traumatic.
was, yeah.
Yes.
And at that point in those days, they didn't think kids go through trauma of being, but I was carried out by a fireman
Yes.
in the middle of the night, below zero weather, can't breathe, gasping for air. To this day, I can't, I get terrified of hearing fire, the horns from the fire truck and things, because that only brings back
Right.
that instant replay. They didn't know about kids having to, talk about their fears or whatever. If you lived through it, God bless you, you were lucky. And that was the only way we had to go.
Right.
Nowadays, they do things differently. They take into consideration everything, and that's a good thing too. That's a good thing too. But if you can give to help. The disaster is of biblical proportion, and search your heart, search your soul. These are human beings, our brothers and our sisters, from wherever they may be, and others have come from other states to come and help. The Cajun Navy, that was outstanding, from Louisiana, came
Yes.
and just to help. And I watched today how they were lifting the ones from the nursing homes.
Right, I saw that.
That was
Yeah.
heart-wrenching. That was
Yeah.
heart-wrenching. Water waist high,
Yeah, I saw that,
waist
yeah.
high in the nursing homes. It was heartbreaking, just heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever you can do to help veterans, injured veterans, to be able to know that there's a life yet out there for them, God bless you with what you do, because this is what you were meant to do, to tell other people, bring them around, get them forward, and show them they can win all of these wonderful medals. And just terrific. And that's because they can accomplish that feat. They
Yes.
can.
Yes.
They can do it.
And I can sing.
I know that you can sing.
So I've decided to use my voice as a tool to help out and to spread the word about these sports events. So
Good.
I am making appointments with people to go out and speak and sing some songs, and as for
Well, we're going to have
Help.
you back on the program again. This time when you come on, you're going to be singing, entertaining. I mean, this is entertaining with you both here, but to hear your voice, I saw that little video. That was outstanding. And people need to know that you can sing. She is a dynamo, absolutely outstanding.
Didn't you say Bev was going to sing with you?
Oh,
A duet?
really? Oh,
I thought you said that.
from the frog department, right? Right. I will tell you that the pollen in the air has. It kind of stifles me, and my eyes are a little whatever because of the pollen and the ragweed. This is just not a good time of year, so forgive me all if I sound raspy. It's not me, it's or my voice. It happens to be Mother Nature at her work again.
yes.
So what you got, Steve?
Bev,
Yes.
I just want to make sure I have the time for this.
Sure.
You honor us vets, and you do so much community service that I would like to present you with one of my hardest earned medals. Here.
Wow.
This is
How
for softball at the
outstanding.
National Veterans Wheelchair
Oh
Games.
my goodness sakes.
I would like to present that to you with
Oh, how beautiful.
a picture of my team, part of my team,
Oh, wonderful.
with our medals on, and Johnny
And Johnny right there. Johnny's
right there. But
Look, here's the.
thank you so much for
oh
what you
my
do for
goodness.
the
Thank you.
community
Look
and
at
us
that.
vets,
Look
and
at that.
helping us get the word out. So
This is beautiful. I thank you so much. I wonder if I could keep it here on the set. It would be
Sure.
on here always. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness.
I wanted
sakes.
to put the medal in a frame and stuff, but I didn't have
Oh no,
have
no,
the
don't
time.
worry. This is beautiful. This is, and all of these gentlemen, where are they out of? Are they out of Illinois or?
They're out of all over the United States.
Oh, my
And that's
goodness.
only about a third of the team. I think there are
Really?
like 15 or 16 players on the team. We also have women that are playing softball. And it's all wheelchair softball.
All wheelchairs.
So there's nothing easy about that.
Oh, incredible. Well, I thank you so very, very much. How kind of you. I want you to always know it will be on the set after you take your goodies home. Look at all those medals. I will keep this on the set forever. I mean, this is part of the set now, and this medal. This is just wonderful. Thank you so much. Look at there. 37th National Veterans Wheelchair Games. This is wonderful. This is the bronze. This is the bronze.
And there were probably about 10 or
Wonderful.
12 teams that we had to compete against.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
And throughout that whole game, I said, if our team wins, Bev's going to get this one.
Oh, how beautiful you did. How beautiful. This is so outstanding. So outstanding. This is just totally unexpected, but happily accepted. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
all you
so
do.
much. Oh,
If Bev,
thank
if I
you.
could just very quickly mention
Sure.
that on the honor flight, we had sheriff, the local police departments give us the escort to Mitchell Airport in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, yeah.
Sirens blaring and all, and it was just like nothing else. And on the
Sure.
way back, we had the Warriors Watch Riders, the motorcycle club. They
Yeah.
gave us a motorcade, escort, whatever you want to call it. And that's like 20 or 30 motorcycles, Harleys and all that. And they gave us the escort back. And they gave each one of us a coin, a Warriors Watch Riders coin that says, "We have your backs here at home."
Isn't that terrific?
And it's got all the military branches and the
Oh,
police
that's
and the fire
terrific.
on there.
You should be very proud
This
of
challenge
that.
coin. And my my guardian, each one of us has a guardian. The guardian that I was placed with works at Allstate in Northbrook, right down the street here, and his name is Jeff, and he gave me a veteran's coin that was engraved Steve Aoyagi Honor Flight 2017.
Oh.
His name's Jeff Evans,
Jeff
and
Evans.
he is also a veteran.
Isn't that terrific?
Navy veteran, 9 years,
9 years.
nuclear submarines.
Wow.
Talk about a tough job.
Well,
know.
the silent.
Yeah,
Silent.
I could never do a job like
Oh.
that. And I got a lot of coins.
That's
and this
good.
last coin, Flights of Honor. This is from the Honor Flight McHenry. Randy and Patty Granith, the one I just got off of.
Yes.
They gave each a new, I think it's the first edition,
Wow.
a new Honor Flight challenge coin. And I think the name is now going to be Flights of Honor.
Oh, how wonderful.
So
Isn't that outstanding? You should be very proud of those because not of all of these medals, what you earned hard and played well for and won, but those in particular because these individual people realized that you were worth it. You were worth their looking out after you, and that everybody wants to get in the show here.
Yeah.
And that you know, that's just wonderful. That's just
Yeah, and-
wonderful.
these coins, these challenge coins, you're supposed to always carry one with you because
Oh,
if you
good.
go into a bar and one of the other veterans slaps down their challenge coin,
Oh,
everybody needs to show their challenge
their
coin.
challenge coin.
And if one of them doesn't have a challenge coin, they have to buy drinks.
Oh, I knew
So
something
that's
was
tradition.
up. Oh, I knew something was up.
So-
Wow, that's terrific.
But
That
thank
was
you for
very
time,
nice.
and thank you for
Oh.
letting me honor these
And
people that
thank
honor
you
us.
for this wonderful honor. This is outstanding.
Beautiful.
Did you know about any of this, Angela?
No.
Oh my goodness, how could he keep a secret? This is beautiful. Beautifully framed, beautiful picture. Boy, all these guys are such nice looking guys on here. Oh, outstanding. Are these all from Vietnam, or are they all?
No, they're all different. Iraqi freedom,
Iraqi, yeah.
Enduring freedom, Afghanistan,
Yeah.
Korea, World
terrific.
War II.
Wow.
Sounds like a good time with a lot of
Wow.
good stories, huh?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
good stories. Wow.
I used to be the youngest one on the block. Now I think I'm one of the oldest.
Oh,
I'm in the senior division.
oh, this.
So
Oh, wow. Well,
Well, I wanted to say thank you also for inviting us. And I brought you flowers because
I
you're
know, I
such a
wanted to
beautiful
tell
lady. So I wanted to bring you some beautiful flowers.
how beautiful. For our
Yeah.
viewers out there, Angela brought such beautiful roses. Beautiful, huge, beautiful roses. And I don't know what the other one is, but they're outstanding. They're just the most beautiful flowers I've ever received in my life.
Aw.
You need to know you're always welcome on the program at any time, even with these two boys that love each other to pieces. They just love each other. They're happy, and that means that they're happy doing the job that they do. Look at this. Too bad we haven't got a camera to show this. This is really outstanding. You can see a white tail wagging here, but you can't see what's Johnny is doing down there. Very good.
They are
very good.
adorable. They are
look at
adorable,
that.
but
they're
don't
washing
start.
each other's faces with their tongues,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. A little nibble here and there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Were you allowed to take Johnny with you or no?
I was allowed to. I thought that it would be
Quiet.
too much for him stress-wise.
Yeah.
Because we would get on and off the bus all the time, going to each memorial
Yeah.
and each museum and things. But it turns out it wasn't bad at all, because they had wheelchair lifts in the buses, and we had two huge buses that the McHenry honor flight that Patty and Randy provided for us. We had all this room.
Were there other dogs that?
No, there wasn't a single one there, and
Just Johnny.
Johnny would have been the star. I'll tell you, he's always gets attention wherever he goes.
Oh yeah, he does.
But maybe someday. I mean, I missed a great opportunity to promote our honor flight and to promote Canine Companions, where I got the dog. But I missed it.
Well, I had an experience with my service animal when I went to trying to go to Birmingham.
Which was?
I had a reservation to take the bus to Birmingham, and the driver wanted me to get out of my wheelchair and walk up the stairs to the second level of the bus, because it's a double-decker. She said she was allergic to dogs, and if I wanted to ride with the dog, then we would have to go to the second level of the bus. And I said, well, no, I don't think it's safe for me to walk up and down those stairs. And she left us sitting there. And that was bad, so I had to go take another bus company.
We'll talk about that next time you
Yeah.
guys are on the program.
On the honor flight, the guys run the show, Randy and Patty, and a lot of the people that run, supervisors and all. They said, hey, if you can't get on the bus, we'll carry you.
Look at that.
Wow.
If we can't get your scooter on the bus, we'll find a way and we'll carry you on the bus.
That's good.
Well, this evening's program has been a delight, having both you back again and more medals. And thank you so much, Steve, for the